Thank you for showing back up to Bulls, Bears, and the Bag. Today, I'm your host, of course, the fundraiser, the bearded one, Boss Life himself. But no, in all honesty, today was my first day with a prop firm. Let me go ahead and bring them on up. Right now, I'm just doing some back testing as always. I don't feel the need to. Here we go. I don't feel the need to keep trading. If I do, I just back test. Traders Central Fund. Today was my first day with them. As you all know, you gotta go 10 days and, and and make profit with them to get to the next stage, to the second stage. If you pass the first stage, they reimburse you your money. Uh, Whatever you get from with the one I got the aggressive, the $10,000 aggressive one, aggressive plan that cost me about $72, whatever. And they wanted you to earn 10% on that account within the 30 days, the first 30 days that you got it. I did it within maybe the first hour and a half of coming on this morning. I traded the London session. And at first I was getting my butt kicked, almost gave up. And then I started seeing things. Just the stars started lining up. Let me see if I can get back to it. It was amazing because for the day, I was literally down 500 some odd dollars. And the most you can on a $10,000 account, the most you can lose in a single day is $1,000. So I was halfway there, man. I was losing everything, man. So I went ahead and cut it short. Come on now, MT5. Work with your boy here. Trying to show the folks something. I kept it real simple. As you can see, I got my indicators. I got my 50 indicator and I got my 8 indicator. And both of them are moving averages. My rule that I use, if the green is on top of red, I don't do no, I don't sell. I do nothing but buy. But I buy the red because I know when it dips down, it's going to come back up as long as that green is over the red for the most part. That's where the momentum is at. It's very bullish. So I'm going to buy on red. I don't care if it's this candle, because I'm doing smaller lot size. I'm not doing big, huge lot size. I'm doing $2, $1 lot size with a $10,000 account. So I'm punishing it. I'm punishing that buy side. I'm punishing it. And as you can see down below, down here at first, I was getting this is where my losses were. Me trying to get my feet wet. This is the account, what the account started out with. And so as we're showing, I had a lot of loss at the beginning. And then, like I said, once things start picking up and everything started to align on every level from the 1 day to the 1 minute, they all started lining up. It started making sense to go ahead and start buying and start buying the dips, buying all the reds. These reds right here were the leftovers from the beginning that I had to close out. So I wanted all my equity. Let's get past that. And there are some winners right there. And here we go. It was just one after another. I just kept placing bids. Anytime I saw red, I just worked it. I just worked that buy button. I just worked it. And then after a while, when I felt like I was feeling like I was getting too greedy. So I went ahead and started shutting her down from the oldest to the youngest trade. And the crazy thing about that is that I was up at one point at $2,500 or something, almost $3,000. on that one set of trades. And because I'm looking for a program, as you can see right here, I'm trying to use these programs where it closes all my orders at one time. They don't want to work for me today. I got to figure out why not. So I kept having to close them individually. Now, the crazy thing about it is that each time I'm closing one out, the other ones were maturing. So my account was staying well above $1,800 as I'm closing out, to a point where I was able to close them all out, and I made almost $2,900 off that one set for the day. But because I had a huge loss earlier, I've only made $2,600 for the day, and that wasn't bad at all. That, for how long I was trading for, maybe at most 2 hours. It was crazy today. It was crazy. And they always say, don't trade on Fridays. Fridays are a killer. They will sucker you in, and it gets real choppy. I'm hoping I'm on the right. You know what? I might not be on the right one. Let me go back. Let me go back. Maybe that's why I'm not finding it. Because I've been back testing, so I'm not surprised I lost it. Let me go back to my higher time frames. Let's see if I can find it a lot quicker. See, yeah. You see where it's marked up? I marked it up so I could see where each time frame, what level that they were playing on. Well, daggone it. I can't find my daggone trades, man. For me, it was like 4 in the afternoon, so maybe I'm too high up. Shoot. Here we go. Come on now. Give your boy what he want. You see all these trades. These down here is where I got my butt kicked. Let me zoom in. That's where I got my cookie taken. Well, daggone it, man. Watch out. No, I don't want that. Here we go. And this is where your boy lost all his money. Right here. All up in there. How y'all doing today? And I just killed it afterwards. Well, that got it. Yeah. There we go. Got my butt kicked here because I was expecting it to take a dip, but it was only testing, and then it started coming back up. Once it broke this time frame right here, the 1 hour time frame, that's when I start taking. It broke the 1 minute time frame. I took more, and it just kept going. It even passed up the red line, my 50 MA, and you see where this is where I made my money right here. And I just kept buying and buying and buying and buying. When I start seeing my 50 catch up with my 8, that's when I started selling. It was that simple. It was that simple. Forex can be as hard as you want it, or it can be as easy as you want it. For me, so far, I have made it easy. I have made it simple. All these little arrows that you see me pointing at, I believe it's the blue ones. The blue ones are the ones where I start buying the red, just buying the red. And this is why I was buying the red. You see the gap between my 8 moving average and my 50 moving average? It was going to take a big red bar to bring that back. And I wasn't afraid of it. I already took some profit just in case. I protected myself. But I had so many open orders that I couldn't set stop losses for them. But I was ready for that one big long bar. And even still then, if that long red bar passed that red zone, I wasn't going to worry about it because it did not pass this zone or this zone. I was going to push it. I was going to push it. But once I started, I got kind of scared. And I said, well, I've been running this thing too long. So I'm going to go ahead and shut her down. And that's what I did when I got up here, when everything started consolidating. I didn't want to take another chance. This red, it was catching up. And I believe on the other time frames, it had already caught up. So it's like, smart money. Let's go ahead and get up out of here. We got our money. We're going to go ahead and get the heck up out of here. And all together, let me see how many pips I stole from the market today. I'm going to give a roundabout. Let me see this around the first one. So let's get an estimate. From this arrow to these arrows, 700 pips, 709 pips over 100 bars. That's a bar minute, so that's 100 minutes. So we're looking at over an hour and a half worth of work. I put that work in. I told y'all, I spent the last month and a half studying, practicing, been all about this. Today was go time. And daggone, I was ready to shine. Like Deion Sanders, it was prime time. I got up and I came and got it. At first, I was discouraged with all this mess down here, but that was my own fault. That FOMO kicked in. I'm chomping at the bit. I'm ready to go. I'm anticipating more than what I have to. I'm ready to get this money. Dude, all I had to do was just wait a couple more minutes. I would have had an extra $500 in my pocket. I wouldn't have to worry about losing that $500. So day one of stage one in the books, it done set up the rest of the 10 days. I ain't got to do too much because I already passed the 10%. With $10,000, all I needed was $1,000. I'm at 2,600. Rest of it is gravy on top of chicken. Not necessary, but very good. Holla at your boy. Leave comments. Leave a thumbs up. Subscribe, because I'm going to keep recording all this. I'm going to keep recording it all, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be so damn fun. It's going to be crazy. A newbie like me shouldn't be cracking codes like this, but you watch enough YouTube, you take enough enough of those little classes that they be selling on the internet. You spend enough money in your education, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to come out like gangbusters and be confident enough to make a couple of quarters, put a couple of bucks in your pocket from the get-go. I'm starting to become a firm believer when you first start out in Forex. If you're losing your shirt in Forex, that's because you started too early with your own money. Smart money is to always spend the money in the education first and practice until you know what you need to know like the back of your hand. That way, when it's game time, you can be ready. You ain't got to get ready. You are already ready. So when people start telling me, oh, they lost 50,000, oh, they lost 30,000 to get the knowledge that they got, I sure as hell hope that you were paying a coach that money. I sure as hell hope that you was getting computer systems. I hope you was investing all that in your education. I'm hoping you didn't lose all that money in the market, because if you did, that's on you. You shouldn't be from the jump street, trading real money, your real money, to back it up. You know, you're an investor now. Go use somebody else's money. Go learn on somebody else's time. You know, on your time, you just study. You spend your money wisely. I don't get it, and it's too many guys nowadays with real life experience teaching us the right way. Yeah, it's gonna cost you a couple of bucks. You know what? I'd rather spend 700 to 1,200 bucks to a so-called guru who could give me a solid foundation than to go out and blow over $30,000 in the markets right off bat. Don't you know what you could do with 30 grand, or what you should be doing with 30 grand, 50 grand? Dude, you got to be smarter. You got to be intelligent. You got to play this game right. I'm not saying I'm going to come out and be a millionaire overnight, but damn it, that losing $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, my wife will, you know what? I would divorce my damn self. Forget my wife. I'd divorce my damn self. So that's all I have for today. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Monday, I'm going to be back up bright and early, 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning with the London session. And we're going to just maintain this for the next 10 days so we can get to the next level. I'll holler at y'all. This is Bulls Bears in the bag. I'm the host, I almost said the franchise. I've been looking at something else. The fundraiser. Holler at your boy. See you later.